Welcome back, everybody. My name is All Fun and Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos here on YouTube. Thank you all who have been watching my previous tiny little guides for Don't Starve Together. I really appreciate all the comments and all the suggestions for future videos, so thank you. And if you want to join on Discord and join up with me in any game that I play, feel free to do so. If you want to do that, in the description down below is where you would actually find all the links that you're looking for in order to join the Discord, or basically follow me and join me on Twitch TV as well. Okay, let's get into some basic little guide here. Well, have you ever been exploring around your map and going around in the D-Fly Desert? Say it's wintertime, or say it's just starting to get a little chilly outside, and you have really no resources on you to make a little fire. Well, it's pretty straightforward, but some people might not realize this, so I just thought I'd showcase it a little bit. If you have a thermal stone, or if you have multiple thermal stones, setting them next to the magma ponds will actually be an unlimited way for the actual thermal stones to stay warm. So, recently, we started making a lot of bases inside the D-Fly Desert, and essentially what we do is, as long as the D-Fly is, not anywhere close to the magma ponds, you're okay to actually go through the process of putting your thermal stones down. Just be very cautious when doing so, because as you can tell that the D-Fly is right away, just essentially a step away. So, if for some odd reason I went in the vicinity of the D-Fly being able to detect where I am, you want to be a little bit cautious with doing so. So what I usually suggest doing is check for a pond that's pretty far away. So for example, even this pond over here is even further away from the D-Fly, and so this one will be completely okay to essentially use and just keep all of your stuff warm. Now, obviously speaking, this is probably not a place that you're most likely going to be basing, especially if you're early on. And as you can tell, when I approach the pond or get too close to it, I'm also taking a little bit of damage too. So just something to be a little bit cautious about. So this is a great way of keeping these completely lit up the entire time, and this also kind of gives you a premonition as to what we're going to be getting when we finally kill the D-Fly. And if you've already seen it before, well, we get a furnace. And the furnace does exactly what this is, which is essentially, the actual thing that we need in order to keep the thermal stones 24/7 warm. And as you can see here, it's a scaled furnace, which we would get by actually killing the D-Fly, getting the blueprint for it, and then we can create it. And essentially, it's like a little magma pond, just like rolled up into a nice, cute little furnace. And that's it. So if you are around this area and you're near the magma ponds, well, feel free to go ahead and put your thermal stones down. Now, keep in mind too, I also want to mention, it varies on how far the thermal stones are actually near the pond. So as you can see, some are a little bit closer, some are a little bit further away, but the heat still is affected depending on how close it is to the actual magma. So you just obviously want to make sure that you put it close enough to where it's actually going to start getting warm. That doesn't mean that you need to take damage. So as I mentioned before, you can either go right up to the magma ponds or you can go near it. Heat will obviously go faster the closer that it is, but as it stands, they're still going to get warm. They just might not get super warm fast enough. So as you can see, these ones are already heated up. I'll kind of showcase a little bit different so you can see here, kind of using the insight mod. As the insight mod will tell us which one goes faster. So here, if we put it down, we can see how fast the numbers are actually going up. If it's over here, you can see that the numbers are still going up quite quickly, but this one here is obviously the numbers are going up quite faster. So that being said, necessarily it doesn't really matter how close it is as long as it's actually, within the vicinity of the magma pond. And you won't take any damage depending on where you put it around it. So just try to put it a little bit close to the actual magma ponds without getting too close to them. And there you go. Now we have 560 thermal stones. They're all getting nice and toasty and nice and warm. But as you can tell, some are getting a little bit toastier than others, depending on how far away they are from the actual pond. And there you go. That's how you do it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.